All right, just so we're clear, everyone here knows their role, right? Dave?
Wheels on the ground.
Kurt? Eyes in the sky. Luis?
Oh, man, you know it. You know what? I get to wear a uniform. That's what's up.
Luis?
I'm sorry. I'm good. I'm just excited. And plus, your girlfriend's really hot, so, you know, that makes me nervous, too. And you are very beautiful, ma'am.
Oh, my Lord.
You can stop now.
She's not my...
Hey, you know what? I was thinking of a tactic, like when I go undercover, like a whistling, you know what I'm saying, to, like, blend in.
No, don't whistle. No whistling. It's not the Andy Griffith Show. No whistling.
Can you guys tell me, what was your relationship with Marvel before joining this cast?
For me, I was a comic collector since 3rd grade. First book that I followed was the West Coast Avengers, so Hank Pym was a part of that world, and I was always a big fan, and then a big fan of the movies. So when I got to be a part of this and jump in, it was a thrill.
For me, it actually started about 7 years ago, actually 6, when my kid was born. He's going to be 7 now. I started, reading little comic books to him, and he just liked, the characters. And so I started learning, from him. And so that's why, I ventured off into doing more movies like this, because I just, who doesn't want to be the cool dad?
These characters aren't really characters from the comics. So did you have extra room to build them?
I think so. There was a lot of wonderful thing was, Michael and Paul set the tone in a lot of the scenes that I'm in with them, as their friendship has preceded the beginning of the film. And so I love that about, and it's a wonderful thing about the film is that whether every character in the film is like a superhero or has a superpower, we all have something to contribute to either the good or the bad, and it's up to us to decide what to do with it. That's in all the comics. There's tons of laymen throughout the Marvel universe, that aren't superheroes that help the heroes. So I felt like that was really good, direction.
Yeah, I felt. I was attached to it for a while, and I've seen a lot of rewrites, and this was, I'm in the movie a little bit more. But I really did feel like my own freedom, because it wasn't like someone who's in a comic book. So I kind of did my own thing. I actually imitated a person from Chicago in my old neighborhood. He was actually a drug dealer.
Maybe that's a terrible thing leading to my next question, but one of the things I was saying is these guys remind me of people I know.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I'm like, ever since I started studying acting, I wanted to always, do something so that the audience can be like, I know someone like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was really fun for me. I had a friend who speaks somewhat similarly to Kurt. So it's a woman. I would call her every once in a while. I'd be like, how would I say this? How would Kurt say this? And she'd be on the phone with me talking. I'd be in the grocery store, and she'd start talking like Kurt. And I'd be like, thank you, God, that's amazing.
I know as a fan, I spent months and months being like, are these guys someone else in the Marvel Universe? And theoretically, they still even could be. Did you guys do that?
I did, for sure.
What do you mean?
Like wondering where would we show up elsewhere in the universe? Absolutely. I think that whenever Iron Man needs a little more personality, time off, that he wants, Kurt and Luis and Dave to show up. I'm obviously strong, got a lot of strength, so I could show up somewhere else in the films, right? Don't you think?
Yeah, I think I'm like.
I mean, Hemsworth's okay looking, but I feel like we.
Wouldn't it be rad if my character just, snuck into the Avengers?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely.
Started trying on things, but mixed
we're stronger,
and matched and didn't.
Better looking, funnier.
My guy would probably be like, this is too baggy. I mean, this is way too tight. These are like hipster uniforms.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I call an unfortunate casualty in a very serious operation.
Awesome. Marvel's Ant-Man.